Hello, welcome to another video, and this one we're looking at some reaction skills and more specifically overspeed. Now there's a lot of ways that I can use this sort of training tool, but I'm just going to show you in this one because it's a really good one to see what happens when you do it. So basically we're going to ask him to run through these hurdles laterally. And Kim's not great at these sort of drills. It's not something that she's worked a lot on. That's why this video is quite good, because you get to see the mistakes that a typical beginner would make. Kim has great movement and strength, but just never really spent the time with agility work or played sports in her youth. So she sort of doesn't quite have the high speed training that she needs. So this first part is where we're applying resistance to this. So in some ways this actually helps her. So she has to really pull against me, and I'm not pulling too tight, just enough that she can really feel she has to work harder to pull away from me. Now on this next one is when we create overspeed. So now I give Kim that speed that she's missing. Now the bad part about that is she has to learn how to brake well, because I'm going to be speeding her up significantly. And this is where you really get to see braking skills at their best. And if there's a little crack in the armour, you'll see things go wrong. So let's watch how she goes. She does all right on this first go. So, all right, so she's got to use her arms better. She doesn't use her arms enough. You can see how I'm really speeding her up, and she starts to lose it, and then she's losing control and has a bit of a laugh. All right, so we'll get her to go back through it again. And we'd want to spend a lot more time with her getting better at this. She's going to need more than just one go, but just for the sake of the video, I'm showing you what the progression would be once she'd had that down pat, which she was anything from it. So on this one, she has to go up and then brake and go backward. And you can see here, that's what happens if you muck it up. So I'm going to show you in a second how when we gave her another go, how that you get it right. So all right, so let's have a look at that in a second. After we've sort of reconfigured all the hurdles and given her a few tips, and let's watch how she goes. So, all right, so she has to go like up, and when I give her an instruction to head back, she's got to change direction. So she's trying to anticipate that change back there when she was here, and you'll see she put both feet down. She should have just been running as hard as she could towards me, but she was trying to anticipate me telling her when to change, which just made her really slow. When you try to anticipate things, it doesn't work well. And then see how she stands up high, loses all that bit there, where she stands up too high. Want to stay quite low, and again, a little bit of a shoulder sway there. See how her body kept moving towards. Now, right at the end, she'll get better. I'm going to keep getting her to come. See, she's anticipating again. And I don't give her a cue to go back, and now I tell her go back. And it's right on this next one where I ask for a change, right here. That's the beautiful plant. That's the first time she didn't actually try to anticipate my call. And the overspeed, because I'm giving her overspeed back through, every time she's heading this way, I'm giving her extra speed. That's why she's trying to be tentative and taking little steps, instead of just continuing to explode towards me. Only this point of the drill did she ever get that really good see how stiff that leg is with a beautiful foot plant, head's right low, hips are back. That's a perfect cut, right, to change direction with. This is the beauty of this reactionary training, reactive training, because they can't really, they have to just react. Like if you saw a few times, every time she tried to anticipate, she just makes a mess of it all. So I'll just play it again while I'm talking here. So the overspeed comes now. You can see where it really speeds her up. She wants to slow down instead of just running to me. Runs away, she's got resistance, and then all of a sudden when I give it, there's the reaction, bang, back. All right, so a great little drill that you can use. You can use this with any resistance band. You don't want to pull too hard, just enough to give them the feeling of overspeed or resistance if you want to, but I always find the resistance is better to start with. Once they have the idea and you've got all the skills right, you bring in the overspeed. All right, and the overspeed is when you really see all the stuff that you want to be good at really come out to the fore. All right, so I hope you enjoy that video, and we'll see you in the next one.